What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with you, taking an early look at this matchup between the Michigan Wolverines and the Nebraska Cornhuskers, the college matchup going down Saturday, September 30th, 2023 at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing this a little bit more, I believe, actually going forward during college football season, taking an early look at these headliner games or these top-ranked games and the marquee matchups throughout the card for any given college football week. And with the number 2 Michigan Wolverines going out in this one, figure this is a great opportunity to take a look at some of those games. But you know, like I said, we're going to still have our normal content. Our normal college football videos going out Friday night. Our live shows, our live college football shows, Thursday afternoon with myself, Mitch, and Ron Romanelli. Saturday morning in conjunction with the Sauce, we're going to have myself, Mitch, Jay, and Sauce going over a lot of the highlight games as well there. But let's take a look at this matchup between Michigan and Nebraska as Michigan heads out on the road for the first time this season. It took out Rutgers last time out, 31-7. They got the push there, 0-3-1 against the spread, but again, 4-0 straight up on the year. While the Nebraska Cornhuskers, 2-2 on the year, back-to-back victories. First, they beat Northern Illinois at home, and then they beat Louisiana Tech at home, but didn't get the cover in either of those games, laying big numbers in that one. Now, obviously, the trend for Nebraska here is that they're 0-2 on the road, 2-0 at home. But again, gotta take that obviously with a grain of salt, and it doesn't take the best handicapper in the world to see that you have Louisiana Tech and Northern Illinois at home, and that's all well and good. But now you welcome Michigan into the fold here, and Michigan still doing Michigan things, getting the job done and looking solid defensively. This Michigan defense. The best team in the country in terms of scoring defense, allowing just 5.8 points per game. They hold the edge across the board over this Nebraska offense as well. The Michigan defense does. They're top 10 in passing yards per game. The one area that this Nebraska offense excels is running the football. And even then, while Nebraska, Nebraska is one of the one of the best rushing offenses in the country. They're actually 6th in rushing yards per game. They're going up against the Michigan defense. It's 14th in rushing yards allowed per game, top 20 in rushing yards allowed per carry. The pass defense is solid. Now, my concern for Nebraska is the quarterback play. I went into this season thinking that Jeff Sims was going to be a viable option for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Man, this guy has been turnover prone, to put it nicely. And even then, coming into this game, the quarterback situation is murky at best for Nebraska. And this, I think, is going to be a great reason why to check out these early look videos, is to sort of see how these injury situations progress as we move throughout the week. But Nebraska, starting quarterback Jeff Sims, questionable with an ankle injury. Second stringer, Hunter Harburg, he's questionable for this game with an undisclosed injury as well. There's just a bunch of injuries for this Nebraska team, and not something that you want to see. Now, my concern with Michigan here is that Michigan has had a tendency to do it this season where they win games comfortably, but they play with their food. And I've said this about when I talk about Michigan games all the time. You look, this is a Michigan team that is laying big numbers. They're laying numbers like 24 against Rutgers, 41 against Bowling Green, 38.5 against UNLV, and 35.5 against East Carolina. The first 3 games against East Carolina, UNLV, and Bowling Green, they didn't even reach the number that they would have had to cover the number, even if they shut out their opponent. Like I said, they were laying 35.5 against East Carolina, scored 30. 38.5 against UNLV, scored 35. 41 against Bowling Green, scored 31. So this is a talented Michigan team. Do I have the confidence that they, blow out Nebraska here? Probably. The thing that stands out for me, though, and the reason that I'm going to lean towards Michigan for my early look, is that the number's only 17 here. And I get it. Nebraska has been solid running the football. And, their rush defense is solid, so maybe they can slow down Blake Corum here. But I don't see Michigan letting up here. I think this is a game that Michigan wins comfortably, like a 34-10 or 34-7 kind of game. I am not high on this Nebraska team at all. I like Matt Rule a lot. I like him a lot in the underdog role, but this is just not a spot where I like him. I look for Michigan to finally put their foot down now that we're really getting into the rigors of conference play and get the job done comfortably. So my early lean towards in this game is going to be towards Michigan laying the points. But again, keep checking back here at Pick Dawgz channel. We're going to have our content up throughout the week with whether, like I said, whether it's live shows or videos. While you're here, smash that like button on this video if you like this content. Make sure that you're subscribed to our channel and smash that notification bell so you get notified when our freshest content drops. And if you're looking for my best bets on the board, you can find those at pickdawgz.com by clicking the premium picks tab at the top of the page. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's crush the books and finish the college football weekend strong.